Going to finish up in the kitchen today. Kinsey Rayburn with us and John Cotton Dean. An update from Fresh Central. We'll also focus and talk a bit about the Eat Local Challenge. Welcome. Good to have y'all back.
It's always a pleasure.
Okay,
it's always a pleasure having y'all, especially when you're having this healthy food.
That's right.
Yes.
The squash.
Well, right now at our farmers markets, there's so much wonderful squash that we figured if you've been seeing it everywhere, we might as well give some tips on what to do with it. So today we've got green onions also as well. You put those in there. And you can use olive oil, or we like to use a little bit of the butter to really get that flavor in there. Then you wilt your greens, and you put your peppers on top of that, and then we have some medallions of squash that we cut up as well. And you just come up with this really light, quite tasty, everything really bringing out the flavor of the squash.
I had some stir fry last night, ironically, and had squash in it. So we had some squash. I love squash.
Oh, it's a great one.
And
mix
especially
it with onions.
That's right, and especially now, this time of year, squash is in season. You can find it at every farmer's market. In no matter what parish you live in Central Louisiana, there's a farmer's market that's open this time of year.
Absolutely.
And so go to freshcentral.org if you want to find your local farmer's market.
Right.
And we have something really special coming up in June. If Kinsey wants to go ahead and talk about the Ask What's Local Challenge.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, we're kicking off the Ask What's Local Challenge at the Thursday Pinevilles Market at 3 o'clock. And what it is getting the people of Central Louisiana to actively seek out more local food, and they can do this by going to their markets, their restaurants, their favorite grocery stores, asking what's local, and then purchasing it, asking around, and then we're basing it on like a scorecard. So you would get points for every time you did this, and at the end of June, we have some really great prizes for the winners with the most points.
The best way to get more information on that?
Freshcentral.org.
Freshcentral.org, exactly.
Is it hot? Okay, so John couldn't resist. We were eating from the pot. Okay. It smells delicious, this fresh squash.
You couldn't cook it without it smelling delicious and keeping your hands out at the same time. But
that's a.
And it's neat to add onions. Go really well with squash, but onions go well with about everything.
Yeah.
They really, and add to, like I said, that flavor of the squash gets really brought out. We didn't hide it with anything. There's only a little bit of salt in there, and it is just nice and fresh.
Yeah, and again, you can find the onions at your local farmer's market as well. It also, as part of the Ask What's Local Challenge, you can go to restaurants across the region. They're going to be featuring local produce on their menus. We have community tables going throughout the region. If you want to stay updated, the best way to do so is to go to freshcentral.org and to sign up for our almost weekly newsletter. Or go to Facebook, Sinlaw Local Foods.
All right, John, what else is coming up as far as Fresh Central is concerned later this summer? Anything else you can tell us about?
Well, this fall we have the second annual Food Fellows program.
Yeah.
So it's a local food leadership development program. It's the only one in the state. It's really unique for the country. It's based here in Alexandria. That's going to be a great opportunity for folks who want to get involved, who want to become leaders, not only in their own community, but throughout the region. So that's what we're really excited about.
This smells really good. But what's this seasoning? I'm not familiar with the seasoning. What is that,
This is
John?
a Dirt Nap series seasoning. This is actually this is a shameless plug, but a group of us, we have a nonprofit called Baldorf, and so we sell this. This seasoning from Jamaica. My friends were in the Peace Corps there, and they really learned how to make Jamaican seasoning.
Interesting.
And so you go to mysticroads.org. You can purchase it, and 100% of the monies go to charity.
That's wonderful.
So it's a little plug.
Squash, again, is a real versatile vegetable. You can cook so many different ways, and it doesn't take long to prepare it.
And I hope we get to eat it.
Yeah.
Together. And to learn about the markets that offer the squash, that's freshcentral.org.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right,
very
Kinsey,
good.
John, thanks for dropping by. Good to have you in the kitchen.
Pleasure.
We'll wrap things up when we come back. Stay here.